I mean, first of all, it's in my opinion that no flag other than the American flag should be allowed, especially on the House floor. And mind you, earlier in the year, I just want to put it in perspective. We get talked to about decorum and how to behave on the floor all the time. If you're even wearing a jacket that's not considered proper attire, they're going to ask you to either put on a tie or remove the jacket. And so when I saw them passing around these flags, obviously, first of all, it's breaking decorum, but secondly, it's disrespectful, mainly because you're in the House chambers. And last time I checked, we're the House of Representatives of the United States, not of Ukraine. And so I got up, and I think that they thought I was going to do something parliamentarian, but parliamentary order-wise, and I ultimately ended up telling them to put the damn flags away, and honestly, rightfully so. But you saw that they did. And what I will tell you is that I don't really think that it sets a good precedent, especially because of how many people have fought and died for the American flag to have them wave the Ukrainian flag, ultimately.
Do you know who brought the flags out initially?
I didn't see the member specifically that was handing them out, but it was someone in the Democrat Party. And so if you notice, you actually saw a lot of footage coming from the House floor that was filming that. And, there are rules that you can't film on the House floor, but if they're going to break decorum, then we're going to do the same thing. And I think it was important for the American people to see that you don't see that type of unification behind the American flag, but when it comes to sending billions of your tax dollars overseas to a country that, again, never decided to join NATO, they're all for it. And so I thought that that was especially hypocritical, mainly because it wasn't just Ukraine that the aid was going towards. It was also supposed to be going towards Taiwan, which we can get to in a second. We saw that there's a loophole that would give that funding to Ukraine as well in that bill, and then also Israel. But as you saw, Democrats only waved the Ukraine flag.
And did any member of Congress who voted for the aid agree with you when you said put the flags away?
I mean, I think that there was a majority of the conference that asked, that shared the same sentiment. And then also, too, Speaker Johnson also got up on the podium and said, hey, stop breaking decorum. But the fact is that, if you are a representative, why is it that all of a sudden these people are waving a foreign flag on the House chambers? It's probably one of the most sacred parts of our country, and yet it's supposed to be okay. I think, though, that there were some Democrats that were likely embarrassed based on the behavior that you saw.